So I was thinking about going on a trip together.
Yeah? Where to?
Well, all I'll say is this. Where we're going, we won't need roads. Cody roads. We won't need them.
Oh, okay, good. Hey guys, Xstyle here.
And I'm Bat
For
Tracy.
Bunker Clues.
It's our 25 Days of Christmas Ultimate Spectacular Extravaganza Bash Tradition Annual Festival.
Patreon exclusive.
This is the Patreon exclusive, so 2 people will see this.
Yeah.
For this year's Patreon exclusive, we watched Back to the Future, the animated series, Dickens of a Christmas. It's 1 episode of the animated series.
Like we did last year with Inspector Gadget.
Yeah. And both of us had never ever seen an episode of this show.
Yeah.
It was pretty interesting. It takes place chronologically after the 3rd movie because Doc Brown's still married to Clara and has 2 kids, Vern and Jules.
But they're in the future now.
But they are in the
past
future,
2015.
yeah. And Marty's there, though he doesn't play a big role.
No.
And, yeah. Do you want to take the story or you want me to?
You take the story.
Alright. So basically, it opens with Doc and Marty and Clara and Vern and Jules all in a house, and they're like, this fucking...
Vern and Jules.
Those are just
I
kids'
know,
names.
but isn't there a famous person named Vern and Jules?
Yeah, Vern and Jules, yeah.
Hey, who's Vern and Jules?
He's the short guy. The short actor. No, that's Vern Troyer.
Vern and Jules, I think, is someone.
Jules Vernon.
Who's Jules Vernon? American ventriloquist. Well, I don't know what...
He died in 1937.
Yeah, I don't know a ventriloquist from 1886, but... Okay, well...
I have his birth year tattooed on my hand.
I knew he was real.
Or his death year.
Yeah. No, his death year.
Yeah, his death year. So, basically, they're like...
Now, if anyone ever asks you, like, oh, what's the tattoo? Well, the top part's for my grandpa, but the second part's for Jules Vernon.
He died in 1937, but I like to pretend he lived until 2015.
It's a real Andy Gibb situation.
So basically, they're like, wow, this fucking Christmas time sucks, and we want more Christmassy cheer and holiday fun. And Doc Brown, the crazy guy that he is, just 2 crazy guys. He's basically like, well, I have a fun idea. We could go back in time to when Charles Dickens is alive.
Maybe.
And hang out with that guy. No, he was in it.
Was he in it?
Yeah, he was this character. He was this one.
Oh, that's Dickens?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they go back in time, and then Epiphnezer Tannen is there.
Because of course he is.
Because Biff Tannen's got to be in this.
Thomas Sky Wilson, Eris Wilson, did return for the role.
And basically, he's imprisoning people in a debtor's prison, and he puts Clara in there for reasons we didn't pay attention to. And so Marty has this idea of where he's like, I'm going to get Clara out of debtor's prison by using my hoverboard, which can apparently fly throughout the skies, and pretend to be the ghost of Christmas past and present and future, maybe? I don't know if he did all 3.
He's just a ghost of Christmas,
Yeah, and because it's Charles Dickens. And at the same time, Vern and Jules meet up with this pickpocket named Reg, and they're trying to get some keys back for the DeLorean.
Because they got kidnapped by the pickpocketers for reasons we didn't pay attention to.
Exactly.
I also don't know how they lost the keys.
And Doc Brown is in turn with Heine, the dog Heine, which is a funny name for a dog.
Well, it's Einstein. He just calls him Heine as a nickname.
Oh, is it Heine? Oh, I thought he was saying Heine.
But no, because he said Heine, and he says Heine is, what he sits on. So he did it as a cover-up.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Do you forget Einstein
Yes,
exists?
I did.
I'm so
Anywho.
glad that we kind of didn't pay attention to this, and that only 2 people are seeing it. That, like, it doesn't. This is paid content. This is paid content.
So at the same time, he is looking for his 2 children because he wants to go back to the future because he's like, merry old England sucks. Not the actual dialogue. But, so, he also invents this thing where he has magnets on his shoes and can walk on the ceiling. But the ceiling and walls are made of wood.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't work because it's magnets. That's how magnets.
I think he just calls them magnets.
No, they legit had
did they have
magnets. Yeah, it was shoes with like magnets glued to them, like very silly. But
It shows like that all the time where they're crazy inventors. They do stuff like Gremlins even had all those crazy inventions, but all of his are good ideas.
they are just bad in execution.
But it's like the Honey I Shrunk Themselves. If you
Yeah.
look at what he was working on,
Oh yeah,
they're
it's
stupid.
insane. Me and Dad were talking about Rick Moranis, and we're like, what would get him back to acting? And I was like, probably nothing that he's ever done before.
Yeah.
Like, he wouldn't come back for another Honey, I Shrunk the... Or he wouldn't come back to Ghostbusters because he turned it down twice now.
No, granted, I actually think if him and Dave Thomas could come up with a really good
That's
idea...
what we were talking about. Like, maybe doing Strange Brew, too. Like, Strange Brew 2.
Maybe not Strange Brew, but just something with Mackenzie-wise.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you've watched Strange Brew recently.
But... At the same time, he didn't come back for the Mackenzie's animated thing that they did a couple years ago. It was just Dave Thomas and someone else. So
Strange Brew kind of
great movie.
Maybe doesn't hold up as well as you thought.
Oh no, it's good. I just watched it recently.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, in a couple years.
It takes a while to get into for me.
It's a good movie though. But yeah, I think that's the whole story. I think I covered it all.
Yeah, then they go back to their time.
Yeah. What do you give this?
I'm gonna give it 3 French hens, I guess.
Okay.
It was kind of bad, but at the same time, it's one episode of a show, and I also didn't pay attention to it, so maybe it's better. So it's kind of I'm giving it a 3 French hens on a whim.
Well, I'm also giving it 3 French hens because, like you said, yeah, it's the only episode of this show we've ever seen.
Same thing with the Inspector Gadget show. I
didn't
like that because it's really hard to pull one episode.
Yeah, and it's different and it's weird, but it had its moments of fun, and there was a couple lines I liked, like right at the end before it faded to credit. Oh, also the show is bookended by Doc Brown introducing the show and then closing out the show, like actual Christopher Lloyd. So that's kind of cool. But like they were not getting Michael J. Fox back.
The show ends with Bill Nye.
Hold on, before you say that.
Well, then cut that then. There's
a funny quote right before it goes to the credits where, as they're flying their DeLorean back to the future, the namesake, the one kid, Doc Brown's like, and it's a Happy New Year. And then the kid goes, I think you mean Happy Old Year. It's 1845. And they all have a laugh.
See, it was 2 years after Christmas Carol then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then say what you were going to say.
Bill Nye closes this.
Yeah.
And it's written and directed by Peyton Reed. The name track. And Marion Steenburgen is Carla? Clara.
Yeah, Peyton Reed, the guy who directed Ant-Man and Ant-Man 2, wrote and directed this episode.
It's Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Whatever.
Evangeline Lilly.
And he's also doing Fantastic Four, which I'm not excited about because I don't like Peyton Reed's movies. Yeah. He also directed You, Me, and Dupree, I'm pretty sure. No, wait, that was the Russo brothers. He directed Bring It On.
Didn't he do... He worked on some TV shows, what he's known for, right? He didn't do Buffy because that was...
No, that was Joss Whedon.
Yeah.
The Russos did a bunch of TV shows. I think Peyton Reed's just an actor. Or, I mean, a director.
I think he had a show.
Because he's done a lot of movies leading up to his MCU work. I know he did Bring It On and a bunch of others I can't think of the name of. He's directed
Bring
It
On, Down
movies.
with Love, The Breakup, Yes Man, as well as the superhero film Ant-Man and its sequels.
Yeah.
He's just a comedy director. That's all he's directed, were the ones I just read.
Okay.
Television. Back to the Future, 13 episodes, live action sequences.
Oh, okay.
Computer Wore Tennis Shoes, The Love Bug, The Weird Al Show.
Computer Wore Tennis Shoes is the movie in the Strongest Man in the World trilogy.
Yeah.
It's those two.
Right? Or no, it's just...
It's the Computer Wore Tennis Shoes, The Strongest Man in the World, and The Invisible Man, I believe, is what the... Not The Invisible Man, The Invisible... something.
Missed Your Show with...
Oh, it's a remake.
Shaggy Dog, Escape to Witch Mountain, and Freaky Friday. I knew it wasn't the original, because the original was with Kurt Russell, right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what the third in the series was called.
Son of Flubber.
This, Now You See Him, Now You Don't.
So he did... The Mr. Show with Bob and David, Upright Citizens Brigade, Kashmir Mafia, New Girl, The Goodwin Games, The Unicorn.
Did you ever watch Mr. Show?
Yeah, I tried starting and I hated it, so I couldn't anymore.
I think it's okay.
It's not good.
But yeah, we left it paused on the Peyton Reed thing because I wanted to remember it. But yeah, Bill Nye is in this, and they don't even say his name. They're literally like,
they say this guy.
This guy.
I thought it was right before because Bill Nye and Science. This came out in '93, and then Bill Nye came out starting in '93. But I guess this would have been a Christmas special, so it wouldn't make sense if Bill Nye was already on the air.
Yeah, and
they just say this guy.
Yeah, and he walked out, and we both went, "Is that Bill Nye?" And then in the credits it says, "Video scientist / technical advisor." Bill Nye the Science Guy. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, Mary Steenburgen's the only real actor that voices her actual character. Oh, is he actually Biff Tannen?
He's Biff, but like I said, what does he have going on? Like, I was shocked to see his name, but I was like, what does he have going on that he would have missed this?
Mary Steenburgen's a huge star. Yeah. Like, a famous person.
Yeah.
So it's crazy that she voiced her character, but Doc Brown, Christopher Lloyd, is only in the live action sequences, and Dan Castellaneta, who's probably best known for doing Homer Simpson, is the actual voice of Doc Brown.
You keep dropping the fact that he's Homer, and I think everyone knows he's Homer.
Just in case Burnsy and Andrew Kerslake didn't know.
They have to let us know now. DM us, because I don't know if there's comments on Patreon. Also, I won't check them.
It's an unlisted video, so I'm pretty sure when I post it to Patreon, you can go to the YouTube channel. Okay. But they're the only two that have access to it, unless they share the link.
They both DM us, so just DM us if you knew the Dan Castellaneta.
Castellaneta.
That's
or Nada. I think it's Castellaneta.
It's not. Yeah.
It's spelled N-A-T-A. Yeah.
You know, he should do a live action movie, because I don't know if you know what he looks like. Do you know what he looks like? Okay.
He looks like The Thing.
Is it?
He looks like Michael Chiklis a little bit.
I was going to say he should do a movie where he plays Chris Elliott's brother.
Who's Chris Elliott?
Abby Elliott's dad. Chris Elliott. Comedy legend. He's in that movie.
Cabin Boy. Yeah, okay.
I don't know Chris Elliott.
I like Chris Elliott, and Dad hates him.
You said, who's Chris Elliott? What, Abby Elliott's dad? Because that's how I knew about him first, I'm a big Abby Elliott fan.
Yeah, Dad was like, I've never liked that guy. He was in Raymond. I was like, oh, I remember him, Raymond.
Yeah, but no one else.
Chris Elliott also looks like the guy who plays Whitey in Me, Myself, and Irene. But the guy who plays Whitey in Me, Myself, and Irene, do you remember that character? He's the real goofball who has, he's like the hunter, he wears the shorts and the weird hat. Okay, well, he's the best character in the movie, but he's an albino guy. But I looked him up when I was rewatching that movie, which that movie doesn't hold up as well as you think.
Say, you're like, it's a great movie. I was like, oh, is it?
He that's literally his only role. He's never been in anything else. But
I like that one guy that's still alive.
There's lots of guys that are still alive.
No, the one really old dude. He was in Knives Out.
Oh,
Walter M. whatever. Walter P. Hayes.
Yeah. It's oh god, he's in fucking Great Outdoors.
Who's the guy that?
What the hell is his name?
Who's the guy that's the reason that Sonic and Kickin' It Old School are in the same cinematic universe? Because he plays Crazy Carl, a homeless man, in both. That's just the craziest coincidence of all time.
Oh, I love that.
If you guys didn't know that, if you've ever seen Kickin' It Old School, Crazy Carl, the homeless guy, returns.
I'm gonna memorize that, and I want to do it for a TikTok.
Yeah.
AKA, I'm not finished yet. Cream of wheat.
Anyways, he returns in Sonic the Hedgehog.
What's the one where he goes, you can call me, something on a bagel? Cream of wheat is one, and then there's one where it's half an onion bagel. I think it's half an onion bagel. This is the one AKA. AKA.
Name, Mad Slick, a.k.a. Dr. Aquafresh, a.k.a. Big Jennifer Garner, a.k.a. Tim Rustard. Okay, I'm not finished, a.k.a. Cream of Wheat, a.k.a. Half an Onion Bag, a.k.a. Car, let's call this C, not a.k.a. Car. But then he plays...
Half an Onion Bag. I forgot about Big Jennifer Garner.
Yeah, I couldn't remember who the celebrity was, but I knew he dropped it. And he goes, this is Tim Rustard.
Dr. Aquafresh. Half an Onion Bagel. I'm not finished yet.
Have you guys even seen Kickin' It Old School? Is that a big movie?
It's great. I love Jamie Kennedy, though. Except in Son of the Mask.
Son of the Mask is his best movie.
No, it is not. Literally, it's not.
Is his best movie Bending the Rules?
No, his best movie is Scream.
What's better, Bending the Rules or Son of the Mask?
They're both bad, but I would rather watch Bending the Rules.
Really? I used to watch Son of the Mask every weekend.
We used to a lot as kids.
I came up, the sneak peek for you two and you now, because we'll leave it in. I came with an idea. I'm probably I don't know if I'll do it on Punk Rock Blues. I might do it on my personal channel, but I want to do a series where all the movies that I loved as a kid, I rewatch them and find out if it was actually worth me loving as a kid, and then do a review.
Oh, watch Son of the Mask.
Do that first. I want to do Son of the Mask. What came up with the idea for me?
I've done that a lot recently, and most of them don't hold up, like Space Jam.
I don't remember what movie I came up with the idea
Space Jam sucks if you go back to it, but also the new one sucked. Wild America? That still holds up.
Yeah, the Hat, I hope it still hold up.
The cartoon?
Yeah.
It still holds up.
Blues Big Musical Movie.
I thought you meant the Mike Myers one for a second. I was like, I don't think you ever watched that. That's a terrible movie.
We watched it once in Walt and Linda's RV with Joey.
I was going to say, Kay Beck watched it a lot, too.
Don't drop.
It does not matter. She's a Trumper, too, so I don't care.
Yeah, we watched it with Joey.
I'll never go back up there. I've told Mom and Dad that. I'm like, yeah, they're all Trumpies. I'll never go back.
But yeah, I don't remember what I had a movie that made me think.
Also, Joey Jobe is not that great of a guy either, so I'll name drop him too.
We probably have before too.
Yeah.
Is that it? Do you have anything else?
Remember he was Travis's cousin or some shit? Travis was related to Linda somehow.
Yeah. Weird second cousin. We have nothing else to say.
Yeah.
When was the last time we even mentioned what we were talking about? We talked about
Mary Steenburgen, maybe?
Yeah, we went from there for 10 minutes. They like it.
Mary Steenburgen's our favorite movie of all time.
Your favorite movie of all time?
Is it not yours too?
It's not my favorite. No, I don't believe she's in. I didn't even think it was your favorite movie of all time. Your favorite movie of all time is Jaws.
No. I have two. Listen, Step Brothers is my favorite. I think Jaws is the greatest movie ever.
And where's Stand By Me?
Stand By Me is in my top 5.
Only 5 now? It's not like 3?
It probably is. I don't know. It fluctuates on my mood.
Big Trouble is my favorite movie.
Donnie Darko was my favorite movie in high school, and I still really like that movie, but now I'm like,
You were sad in high school, that's
yeah,
why.
I'm still a sad boy.
Well,
God.
And okay, whatever.
I talk to Danny about this all the time where I'm like, yeah, in YouTube videos I look so happy because I have fun making videos, but I'm always sad.
Well, there was one video John watched, and you could tell, he's like, you see it in his eyes, the guy needs help.
Yeah.
That's what John told me once.
I had people at work telling me that too.
Yeah.
Like, people always come up and they're like, you have sad eyes. I'm like, yeah, because I hate fucking being here.
At work, too, you have a mask on, that's all they can see.
Yeah.
Stare into your eyes. Who wouldn't? What lovely eyes.
Yeah, they're blue. People tell me I have pretty eyes all the time.
My eyes are...
Literally, the first night I started talking to Danny, she was like, you have really pretty eyes. I was like, everyone tells me that.
Any single time anyone brings up my eyes, I go, I know. I won't even say thank you anymore. I can't stand it.
I have a pretty dick, too. Remember that in the league?
Yeah. Pretty small one.
Oh, burn.
Got
It's
it.
average. You know, my favorite tweet of all time that I've ever... My personal favorite tweet of mine is... I know it word for word because it's my favorite thing I've ever tweeted. It's not small, it's average. At least that's what my mom said.
I had sex with your mom last night. It was the best sex of my entire life, but for her, it was average.
That's another really funny thing I say. But it's because when you break it down, it's a burn on myself.
Yeah. My favorite tweet, I have 2. I love that if you go to my Twitter, I have a tweet that just says this.
Also, I think maybe that tweet that I just said is deleted. Because a couple of years ago, I deleted all my past tweets.
Oh. I had a tweet where my pinned tweet is this tweet.
Because I used to say the F word in high school. But everyone did, so.
Oh, I know. If you go to my first Facebook, there's a post on me from like when I was 8 years old, trying to get a bunch of like it's a cam post where I'm like 8 and I'm like, let's all go back in time to 1941 to get those. It's like an actual post on my Facebook from when I was 8. Yeah.
Should I bleep that? These people are like, what did he just say?
The 2 people, I don't care if they know. It's like the one thing I'm like, I always think about like, what can I get canceled for? And
yeah, that's why I deleted it.
And like, that's
because I was like, I don't want that stuff ever to. If
like,
I happen to get famous,
it's like, what could I get canceled for? An 8-year-old joke? Like, okay.
Not an 8-year-old, as in it was 8 years ago. I mean,
I was 8 years old. I didn't even know what I meant.
I honestly think if someone came up with that, and brought it, you're like sitting on a talk show. You're like on Seth Meyers. You're like, I was 8. I'm 30 now. I don't even remember that shit.
And it's like, I probably said the N-word when I found out, though, like when I heard the word for the first time, I probably said it out loud. Woo-hoo-doo-doo. Yeah, I think if I go all the way back to, like, this...
Don't laugh when you're exhaling.
If I go to the started cam...
Has he posted anything recently?
No. There's easier ways to do this, too, but... I'm gonna scroll.
What was his last post? Oh my god! I wish we could make a video about things he's posted, but I feel like that's a invasion of privacy.
You know, you don't have to say names.
Yeah, it's just Cam. But he's also like, maybe he wouldn't care because he's like,
he wants his stuff out there.
Yeah.
But also, we would need like a black guy to read it. We can't say what he says.
A lot of things he says crazy. But remember when Cam was really sad too? Or that one really sad thing he posted where he's like, everyone in my life is dead, but I'm just over here smoking weed or
I
some
accidentally
shit
swiped over one of the questions, and I'm going to read this one on camera. This will be a little taste. My favorite routine...
On the camera?
Yeah. I just wanted to see...
My legal name is Cam, not Cameron, because my mom couldn't spell it, and in that sentence it's misspelled.
I wanted to see if he happened to say anything really racist if I just opened one of these. Okay. I got a really good... My favorite routine is wake, smoke, poop, brush, shower, jerk off, shampoo, towel, toast.
I like how he jerks off before he shampoos. What is this one?
Best soup I've ever had was from Lou's mom. She made a bomb soup.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Lou Wang died.
Yeah.
I remember. Let me read a couple more of these.
The most memorable costume I've worn is, I think this one would be sad. Oh, Flavor Flav Freak Fest 2006.
Oh, yeah, because he lived in Madison.
Yeah.
I met this guy at
Yeah,
Burger King one time. It was when I was in high school. I smoked with him.
Right.
And remember, he made a post one time where he got like locked in the bathroom at Burger King.
And
or
he
some
watched
shit.
Dark Knight Rises, and he cried, and the janitor, or the guy that unlocked the door in the morning, found him crying and with using toilet paper to dry his tears. Yeah, we would literally need like someone to be here to translate. Also, I would love to get someone that speaks like Arabic or whatever he always posts in that too, because half his posts are in
Which I'm always wondering, does he speak that?
I love these posts. The Chick-fil-A, when they like, oh, congrats to Cole. Like he,
Well, yeah, because he worked there for a while, didn't he?
Yeah, and then he gave up. Why?
Read that one.
I remember that.
Wait, first read what Chick-fil-A posted.
Congrats, Cole. Cole graduated valedictorian of his class and is also one of our newest team members. Welcome to the team.
And then just some quote.
I remember the day this kid got hired like he was a nobody trying to make it in this world, but Cam and Lou Win teach him trash from mashed potatoes. He might be valid veganism of his class, but he can't learn all his class from school. He need a class in class from the class master himself, Cam. Hashtag respect Cole, hashtag blessed by thy blood, hashtag blessed by thy chicken, hashtag Jesus chicken, hashtag Jesus squawk, hashtag blessed is Cam, hashtag Lou Win. Yeah, why did he stop believing in God? Because there's something that God...
I think he only faked believing in God because he worked at Chick-fil-A.
Didn't they fire him and he's like, oh, God didn't have any faith in me, I got
something
fired?
Like that.
Because he like instantly started working at Burger King again. He's like, never thought I'd be back here, but God turned his back on me, or something like that.
Because his profiles always said that his religion was atheist or whatever.
Yeah, well, he's probably read the Bible.
In his mom's...
He probably read the Bible in the prison or something.
And he has two moms. Like, he has lesbian moms.
Okay, I'm just going to go to my old Facebook. That's easier at this point. I'm actually...
We should definitely make a video about that. Oh, we got to shoot that one video, too.
Remember when my nickname was A-Stool?
I don't.
That's something I was trying to go hit all my birthday to.
Dude, Tyler Wiggy literally just retweeted one of my tweets like a week ago. And I went, wait, is this actually Wiggy? And I clicked in and I saw his picture. I was like, holy shit. I didn't know that guy follows me. It was the day of the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. It's only you two guys. We're filming this in November. Actually, right now it's December 1st.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everyone knows the joke. Like, I say it as a joke.
God, you look so young.
I know.
I have the same
haircut. Okay, so here's you in 2012. I can't zoom in long enough. I did.
How old was I then? 2012. I was
17.
Yeah.
Same hair. I didn't want to show.
Except I had long hair on this side too.
Why did Mom tell me this on Facebook? That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible.
Read that.
Alex, Nana had to put Katie to sleep. Maybe we could send her a card when I get home from work. So she's at work. She could have called me. And she post that on Facebook. Jesus.
You were probably in school too.
Yeah. I don't even know if this was. I don't think this is the.
I honestly forgot why we.
Do you know what this is?
I've been to Kingston. I've been to London, Osaka, Nevada, and back to Brooklyn. I've been to Nevada. I've been to Stockholm, Sacramento, Fresno. I've been to Oakland. Is that the Johnny Cash rap?
No.
Okay.
It's Here We Go by Bowling for Soup.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the bridge. I might see Battleship tonight. Great movie, 5 stars.
It's not. That's a movie. That's one you'll have to watch.
You know how like when people do like rehab videos and like I was on drugs, hard time, I'm clean, and they always show pictures of them at their worst. Found it.
Are we done with this?
No, I just want to find this really racist post. I
Wait,
probably.
what was?
What is this?
Showing a lot.
We can't read that. That is one we cannot read.
I want to finish reading it. I started laughing. Good. I want a goddamn phone. Hold on. Wait, let's do. Go really.
Very.
I don't know a goddamn phone.
Happy birthday, Leonard Nimoy. This picture was from 3 hours ago.
He's dead now. Don't drink. Live long and prosper. Ha ha. You were straight edge even back then.
Yeah. Luke, I am your father. I'll definitely get some local teens. What does that even mean?
Oh, I don't even have a Facebook anymore.
I love biscuits. What is this? This is nothing an 11-year-old me. I didn't know half these words.
Alright, we're done.
I'll find it after the video. I can't even read it on camera anyways. Oh, they know who we are.
Yeah, we don't need an outro. I'll cut most of this.